This is Tracy HD for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading, and today we are using the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish. And these cards are very, very gorgeous. I can't say that enough. Each card is enchanting in its own special way, just like I like them. And today's reading will be for Monday, November the 17th. And as always, if you would like to purchase these decks, any deck that I use in my readings daily, you may click the link in the upper left-hand corner to purchase them at my website. As we shuffle, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God to give me the message I need to give to my viewers for the highest good of all. And we pull a card from the center, and the card is Silver Sisters. And these sisters are definitely silver. They have beautiful silver strapless gowns on. They have beautiful, beautiful silver hair, silver wings. The background is silver. Very captivating eyes. Beautiful, very glamorous looking. And this card, Silver Sisters, when I look at this card, first thing that comes to my mind is a very closeness of these two sisters. And this could be, I don't know, part of me wants to say it's the same person. Another part of me wants to say these look like twins. But to me, I'm thinking it's the same person. It's your inner self and your outer self. And the card says, time to take protection from toxic thoughts and energies. And as we know, our minds could really run away with us. The minute a negative thought pops into your mind, before you know it, it has snowballed into something that takes over your entire day. And when I look at the card, they're very glamorous, but there is a sadness to their eyes if you look closely at their eyes. And these sisters, or it could be yourself, your outward self and your inward self, this card serves to warn you against energetic attacks through words and thoughts directed towards you. So these could be thoughts you're having about yourself, or these could be thoughts about something someone said about you. There's a lot of dark energies out there of jealousy and envy, and a lot of people who are suffering on the inside simply don't want other people to be happy. And when they see someone who is happy or successful or pretty, they tend to want to rip that person down. And that's sadness of human nature. A lot of people, you know, can't be happy for other people and share in the joy of their success and how far they've come. They look at someone who's very, how could I say, very well put together, someone who seems like they have a very good handle on life. And instead of applauding that person and doing what that person did to get where they are, they rather say hateful things or negative things or gossip about them. Because sometimes when they look at someone who seems so perfect on the outside, it kind of makes them or remind them of their own shortcomings. And this card is telling us to take protection from toxic thoughts and energy. So it's not only thoughts that enter your mind, it's also being in environments where the energy is toxic and negative. I mean, nobody even has to open their mouth or say a word. You just feel it when you walk into a room or a building. I know I'm very sensitive to energies, and I had worked in an office environment where it was completely toxic. It was to the point where I just had to leave. It just was beyond. It was a world in itself, let's put it that way. A lot of times it's not necessarily people that give off the toxic energy. There could be objects in a building that could give off toxic energy. Basically, what we want to do is we want to make sure that when these toxic thoughts and patterns start to take place in our mind or in our surroundings, that we recognize them and we do something about them, especially the thoughts that come on your mind. You got to stop yourself. Sometimes I'll say out loud, nope, I'm not going down that road. I'm going to nip this thought right in the bud, and I'm going to stop it right now before it takes over my entire day. Sometimes you have to say that out loud. People might think you're crazy, but you do. You really have to guard your thoughts because they create your reality. Really, in all essence, they do. And as far as the energy goes, I'm doing a lot of energy clearing and learning a lot of different energy techniques. And that was one of our cards last week regarding, energy and more or less, doing energy work. I believe it was an energy work card that we got. So basically, we shouldn't take for granted how necessary it is to ground ourselves, like our card said last week about grounding, and trying to balance and protect ourselves each day from negative people, negative thoughts, negative energies. The people who say things to you in jest or just joking or talk about us badly, they're just not even worth paying attention to. When somebody judges me, I think of myself as, trying to be the best person that I could be. And if they have negative things to say about me, those negative statements and negative remarks are nothing to do with me. It's a true reflection on the person who's actually speaking those negative thoughts. It tells you that that's a person who needs to judge. So a lot of times we'll allow people, to joke about things or say things in jest. A lot of people, whispering behind your back and stuff. They send out that kind of energetic poison by doing their gossip. Those people aren't happy people inside. And what you've got to do is you got to just let it roll off your back. You just can't give in to anything or any energy that just decides to take place in your life. You do have a way to protect yourself from those negative energies. So these women here today are telling us on this Monday, November the 17th, to be on the lookout for any kind of toxic thoughts that enter your mind or any kind of energies that you're feeling. And the best thing you could do is ground yourself. And when you're grounded, you're less likely to be reactive. No matter what anybody says, you know that you are the person that you are, and it doesn't matter who's judging you. That's just a person who needs to judge. So don't listen to them and keep your head up. And I will be back tomorrow with another daily reading. Take care.